We're going to use Google Image Search to do a background check on a website in this edition of the Jenkins Video Tip of the Week. Recently, Lifehacker, a site that I really like, had a positive article about a website called legaladvice.com. And I was intrigued by it, but as I scrolled down and I read the comments seemed to indicate that perhaps I shouldn't trust this website. And as I went down to the bottom of the page, I found that they had found the picture for a Laura Strauss, who was a featured attorney on the site, seemed to come from somewhere else. So I went to legaladvice.com, and sure enough, Laura Strauss is a promoted attorney on the site, not #1 at this point, but still fairly high on the list. So I picked 3 attorneys from the list, and I wanted to see if their pictures are indeed quote-unquote legit. I picked Jack Berger from New York, Laura Strauss, who appears to be from Delaware, although there's a typo there. There's a typo, makes me nervous. And then Jamie Hirsch from Duke, Alabama. Let's start with Laura Strauss, because that was the one that got me to this point. I'm going to take her image and drag it into a tab that I have Google Image Search open, and then I'll just drag it into the Google Image Search box. And boy, it does look like they got her picture from a wine blog. And I'm going to pick this particular article. There's some grapes. And there's Laura Strauss, who's really Dr. Melissa DeZwart, and she's an Aussie. So, that does make me a little suspicious. So let me go back to Google Search. I'm going to pick Jack Berger. Remember, Jack Berger is from New York. Drag Jack over into the search box, the image search, and Jack Berger appears to be Keith L. Miller, and not from New York, but from New England. Oh boy. One more. Jamie Hirsch. This image just screams clip art, so let me just drag it over to Google Image Search one last time. Drag it in the box. Women's business suits. There you go. Professional dress, corporate dress, consulting services. And indeed it is clip art. So when I see stuff like this, it certainly makes me question the validity of the site, and I wouldn't trust it, because if they fail in this respect, they're going to fail probably in everything on the site. So there you go. We did a little bit of image sleuthing with Google Image Search, and it allowed us to get a good idea of whether we wanted to trust the site or not.